Hello everyone and welcome to Certip Plays. Here we are back in Star Trek Online on Certip, and today we're going to do some missions. So we'll go to the Hail tab and go to Episodes and Klingon War, and the first mission after Welcome to our Space Dock is Diplomatic Orders, a simple mission to escort a diplomat to a Vulcan world brings your crew into conflict with the Klingons.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at P'Jem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Sokketh to P'Jem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
So we pick up the ambassador at Vulcan, and then we take him to P'Jem. And for that we get 2,600 experience points, 650 expertise, a data recorder, photon torpedo launcher Mark II with accuracy mod, uncommon, personal shield Mark II with disruptor mod, which as you can see reduces disruptor damage, $384 dilithium ore. Let's go. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pela says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when travelling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? On screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to P'Jem. Ambassador Sokketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Let's board the shuttle. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. I can do it myself, Flores.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Vulcan. Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for P'Jem. Let's speak to Ambassador Sokketh. Beautiful Vulcan. Very red. Like Mars. Is Vulcan really Mars? Here we are, let's talk to T'Pela. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, P'Jem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Sokketh permissions to meet with the abbot at P'Jem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Sabin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Sabin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Okay, let me speak to Savin then. And he's over here. High Priest.
Peace and long life.
Long life and peace.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
As Sokketh says, you won't permit him to visit Pajem?
Sokketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Sokketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
I will.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Do you have any questions?
I have
Excellent.
spoken to him.
Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. I'll meet you at the shuttle while you say your goodbyes.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Okay, we can return to the bridge. Ambassador Sokketh has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave whenever you like. Depart system. Sarah, I'm picking up unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed, Flores. Sensors on maximum. We must engage the Klingons.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Ha! I am in a galaxy class. We're being hailed by the Klingons on screen.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words.
You coward.
My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Spaaaaccceeee with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us. But we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine? Have you any proof of this, Captain?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields and weapon systems are all offline. I don't think they even have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they really can't do much. Discuss the Undine with my science officer. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They catalogued them as species 8472, not the Borg did. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So, Ambassador Sokketh could be one. I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Tactical, the Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is the ambassador now? The ambassador is still in his quarters, sir. I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution. Do it. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is for certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Call the ambassador to the bridge, open a channel to the Klingon vessel, and let's settle this once and for all.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, Captain, but unnecessary at this time.
Then the beast is slain? Makkah! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokketh.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. Red alert, lock weapons.
Strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire! Scan the area. I am detecting energy signatures on Pajem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingon. I am taking an away team down. No, it's too dangerous for you to come, Ambassador.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1. Captain, we need to secure the area and make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. We recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert, team. We need to find the monks. Haha, dead. The only good Klingon is a dead Klingon. Incoming message. Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Sokketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
Oh no!
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Sokketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Sokketh's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but, sir, unauthorized use of the transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Sokketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. Let's find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Oh no, an Undine. Recommend we return to the Sirius and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and bring it back to Starfleet. Energize. Captain, there is an Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the Sirius doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have been told to hold out until reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Ah, screw that. We are engaging. We have assistance from the saucer section. Here comes the fleet.
I don't know if the Undine will listen to your message. Maybe it will make a difference. The Undine ultimately want to keep fluidic space free from outside influence. When Catherine Janeway first encountered them in the Delta Quadrant, she promised we would stay away, and we held to our end of the bargain until the Undine sent agents to infiltrate our governments. But the Undine only sent those agents because the Iconians fooled them into thinking we were invading fluidic space first. We were both deceived. This is a tragic series of misunderstandings that has led to wars and countless deaths. And it's all the Iconians' fault. They used the Undine to destabilize our alliances and set the stage for their invasion.
Let's scan the debris. Downloading the data. Incoming message from the USS Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
We've recovered the final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet Intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and goodbye.